Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is May 24th, Friday, 2024. May 24, 2024. Yeah, there's something there. Alright, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it is not, then don't force it to be your story. No, if you're gonna throw the ball, then I'm gonna move it over there. She's like right there, playing with like her beach ball. Okay, so my last video was yesterday. Oh, you know what? I gotta use some sage because I haven't even like done the sage yet. So I'm just gonna start pulling cards. A little side note. You are, I guess. Hold on. Rain, go away. She's singing "Rain, Rain, Go Away." I guess by how you are, or what's going on, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know how. Oh, hold on. She's coming up. In or out? No, that's not for your feet. That's not for your feet. Stop. That's not for your feet. Hold on. Okay, someone is being more. This is good. They're trying to have a little bit more faith in God, trying to like, because there was in my dream last night, there was a woman, and she was also in a school, and whatever, but like when I had left her side, I had turned back and she was on her knees praying with her head down. So there could be, for some of you, it could be a masculine, doesn't matter. There's just a person around you that you're inspiring them to have more faith, or to, like, in God, you know, to have more faith in God, to trust the process, go with the flow. I just saw 313. And this is good because maybe this person, they were unsure. Mommy? Yes, my love. Unsure of how to believe in God, or like what believing in God looks like, or because usually when you hear about a baby. Yes, my love. This could be somebody that wants a baby, actually. A dad? You know, a dad? I'm not gonna get into that because that's their business. But dad. So this person, they are. Usually, like, when you hear about, like, people that say, like, oh, I believe in God or whatever, like, that's always, like, Bible thumpers, or, like, people that are trying to, like, force God, or not really God, but, like, religion. They're trying to, like, force religion, or, like, you gotta be this way or whatever. Versus you, collective, you're just showing them, like, you don't need all of the extra. You just, if you believe in God, believe in God. Like, that's, you just gotta focus on that. Your personal connection with the Most High, right? You don't need all that extra. I mean, for some people do, because of the sense of community and all that stuff like that. But aside from that, like, if you want to believe in God, believe in God. And I feel like somebody is watching you just believe in God and whatever, and it's inspiring them to just believe in God. I just saw 444. Little Miss. Right? And, yeah, I'm not gonna finish that because that's like really their personal business. But for the most part, is you are inspiring people to want. No, this is a rubber band. You're gonna let me do your hair or no? I gotta do your hair. Okay. You're inspiring people around you to have a little bit more faith, or to like want to work on their connection with the divine, the most high God, versus like feeling like you should or out of guilt, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not weird like that. It's just like, oh, so if I want to, I can. And it's just, yeah, that's it's your choice whether or not you want to believe in God, and how you want to believe in God, right? And when, I mean, you should always want to believe in God, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so that's that. That's just like a little side note for you, collective. No, because we're not gonna. There's such small distance, my love. We cannot play catch like that. And I gotta do your hair. Okay. You gonna let me do your hair? All right. All right. Right. Okay. So aside from that, I'm gonna, let's go. I'm gonna pull some cards. I might have to do that when I finish her hair though. Alright, hold on. So, that's that. No! Alright, I'm gonna start pulling cards. Alright. So let me start pulling cards. Unity blooms. Foster harmony and connection within your community and nurturing bonds that bring us together. So I feel like this is something about like a soul tribe, or, I mean, a little bit of that and a little bit of like, how, it's something about bedrock. Like your bedrock, like how you could be somebody that like you just know yourself, or you stand strong in your beliefs, you stand strong like within yourself. Like, hold on. Yeah, like, so you could be that kind of person that you just like know who you are. You have an idea of where you're going, you know where you're going, blah 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 blah, right? So I feel like by you, it's like you're so sure of yourself, right? And because you're in that energy, in that, also when it comes to like your spiritual beliefs, you're so sure of it. So I feel like, because like the dream I had, I was talking about how like you're inspiring other people to connect, you know, it's like you're showing people that there's more than one way to like believe in the Most High. So I feel like when it says unity blooms, foster harmony, connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. I feel like you're teaching people without teaching people. It's kind of like you're teaching people, but you may not even know that you're teaching people, because it's like you're not actively like in a classroom doing this. What you're doing is like just by being so solid within yourself, within your bedrock, and people are observing that, people are watching you. It's like I said, you're teaching people without teaching people, because you may not even notice that people are watching you and observing you, how you operate, how you act, and how you're so sure of yourself. And that's inspiring people to connect with themselves even, you know, like, because sometimes it's weird, but sometimes people are afraid to connect with themselves because they don't know what they're gonna find, or they're ashamed, or they're not comfortable, or they can't accept it, right? But accepting yourself is accepting the entirety of yourself, the good, the bad, the light, the dark, right? And that's not me saying accept your negative traits and that's it. Acknowledge your negative traits for what they are and improve them so they're not so negative, or so they're not even there, right? Work with the darkness within you. There's no such thing as eliminating the darkness within you, but learn how to manage that so that way it works in your favor when it's time to come out. All right, things like that. But I feel like you're someone that's very solid. I just saw 1144. I've been seeing a lot of 1144s lately. But what was interesting, that for the very first time, I think ever, I saw 1133 yesterday. And I rarely ever see 1133. Ever. And let me see. I think I looked it up yesterday. Yeah, 1133. It's a clear indication to continue onward towards your desires. So, and make sure you're checking in with your gut during the process. Encourages confidence in love, belief in abilities for money, and exploration of spirituality. So you being in this energy is inspiring other people to kind of like, by connecting with themselves and being a little bit more solid with themselves and accepting themselves and working with themselves, it's going to be easier for them to connect with the Most High God and work with the Most High God and accept the Most High God. Because a lot of the times too, people can't connect with the Most High God because they have an issue with the Most High God. Like they can't accept that the Most High, the massive creator, is like, just because they created it doesn't mean they're responsible for your personal decisions. And a lot of the times I feel like people have an issue with that, because a lot of the times people don't want to be responsible for their own choices. They want to scapegoat God, or if God, you know, exists, or if God did this, or why did I do that? You know what I mean? I say all the time, this realm is a realm of free will. Your choices are your responsibilities. No one is responsible. God has given you all these choices. What you do and what you do, like what you pick, that's on you. But a lot of the times, I feel like people have an issue with accepting the Most High God, because at the end of the day, it comes to the realization, like, God gave me these choices and this is what I chose to do with it. Alright, it's like, that's also a thing too. Like, people have to accept that it's really them, it's ourselves, it's us. We make the decisions, right? We choose the path of our spiritual enlightenment, highest self, or our downfall, negative, worst selves, you know. Anyways, so I feel like you are inspiring people to, you know, dig a little deep and connect with themselves and be a little bit more kinder to themselves and a little bit more positive to themselves and a little bit more, this is like, these cards are very nice, right? They are. But I feel like because of like the type of paper, it makes them very, very slippery, right? Also because they're new, So I just have to like word it out, I guess. But there we go. I like these cards though. It's called Clarifying Life Situations, Love and Career Readings. Let me get one more. One more. Hold on. Seek clarity. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. Seek clarity. I feel like this is you and the people around you. Like, everybody's just trying to understand what they don't understand. Everybody's just trying to figure out the truth of something. Also, be cautious of people. It sucks that it has to, like, this side note has to be said, but because nobody wants to hear this, right? Nobody, like, be cautious of people, like, wanting to be around you with unity blooms and seek clarity. Be careful of people wanting to be around you just to, like, find out information or just to understand a situation or to get answers or like, there's like a big question mark in the air, right? And there's like people looking at this question mark and they're like, what do we do? What's going on? What do we do? What do we do? What is that? What is that? Like, nobody really understands. And it's like, there's a difference between people trying to go within themselves to figure out what that big question mark is versus wanting to be around you just so that way you can tell them what that big question mark is. Does that make sense? Does that look good? Right? So just be cautious of people, and you'll be able to know the difference. It's like so easy between people who are just wanting to be around you to be like, well, what does that mean? What is that? What's going on? What is that, right? Versus people who are just like actively going down the path themselves and like connecting with themselves. This could also be something else, like someone wants to know what you know. But for the most part, and the more positive note, I feel like this is just you and those that are, you know, connecting with the Most High, trying to just have a little bit more understanding, a little bit more clarity, less confusion. Also, I feel like there are the people that you are inspiring with the seek clarity. The people that you are inspiring, like I said in the beginning, those people, they were like confused as to like what a proper relationship with the Most High would look like and how to go about it, and you know, how to nurture that, how to achieve that, you know, because I feel like for a very long time, especially with like churches and religion and institutions and things like that, it's, you were always told how or what it should look like, or like there's always like this image presented to society how a person who has a proper good relationship with the Most High looks like, right? And so of course it's going to discourage a lot of people from having a relationship with the Most High themselves, right? It's because of the image, and you are not that image. You are just having a relationship with the Most High God. And I feel like that's inspiring other people. Like, you don't have to be a certain image, you don't have to look a certain way to have a relationship with the Most High God. And I feel like with the whole seeking clarity, people are like they're less confused at what a relationship with the Most High God or like the divine looks like or how it should be. All right. So, and then on the other note, people just want to be all up in like, what is that? What is that? What is that? I gotta get a fill. What's today's date? Yeah, I gotta get a fill. These are really cute though. You know, like when you get a set of nails and you're just like, oh my god, they're like the cutest. But then like your next set of nails, those are the cutest, and like your next set of nails, those are the cutest. Alright. Let's move on. So my videos tend to be kind of long because I'm like here and there, but that doesn't bother me because it's my videos. So, and if it bothers you, then don't watch it. If it doesn't bother you, then I appreciate you. I truly do. You know, it's just how I process my cards, I guess. I don't know. It's obviously not bothering me because I'm still doing it. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Psalms 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Amen. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of like the connector between you and like this soul tribe or the people that you're inspiring. It's also another thing too. There's something about hope. There's a woman that wants a baby, by the way. I'm not gonna get into that. That's not my business. But anyways, so you're inside. You're like, the connecting is like you're inspiring people. Like maybe if they didn't really understand, like they wanted to put their hope into something, they wanted to believe in something, they wanted to like trust in something, they wanted to have faith in something, but they just didn't know how to go about it. And realistically, there's no one avenue. You just start by. You just go. You just start believing in God. That's it. It's that simple, right? The Lord is my light and my salvation. I feel like a lot of people are being inspired by you. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. That's the other card on the bottom. It says, it's Psalms 156. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. So I feel like the thing is too, more and more people are having their own connection and believing in the divine, the Most High God, without the middleman. The middleman being institutions, religions, priests, whatever. It's just you and God. That's it. It's just between you and the Most High God. And I feel like more and more people are more comfortable with that than getting like the priest or the religion or the institutions involved. And I feel like, to be honest with you, in my personal opinion, it should be that way, you know. But like, church is like, if you all want to come together and praise the Most High God, you know, around at the same time, and like, you know, for that sense of community. But as for like, you don't really need a middleman to talk to God. Just talk to God. Just believe in God. Just love God. Have faith in God and trust God. You don't need a middleman for that. But again, because of the image, I feel like a lot of people were like discouraged, even though like they wanted to. They just didn't know how to go about it, or like they just didn't feel comfortable. Like, hey, how do I believe in God? Right? Well, do this, or how do I have a connection with God? Or, you know, how do I do this? And it's just like, you know, a lot of times you have like institutions and churches and pastors saying, well, God does this and God does that, and you need to do this and you need to do that. And it's just like, well, damn, am I even good enough to believe in the Most High God? When the reality is, yes, you are. You know, just, I don't know how to explain that, but I feel like your personal relationship with God is your business, and you don't really need anyone to tell you how to believe in God or what God, like, I don't know, I feel like in order for God to not judge you, you know, we're gonna do it this way. It's like people are like, there's like something about like false preachers and pastors, and you know, like, if we want God to not judge us, if you want God to not judge you, then heed my warnings or listen to what I'm gonna say, and you know, then only then will he not judge you because I know what I'm saying. And it's just like, that's kind of like coercion, that's like manipulation in a way. Like, that's also making people like scared and afraid. Well, I better listen to what this man is saying, I better listen to what this woman is saying, otherwise God's gonna judge me. And that's like, I don't know, there's something in my in the wee hours of the morning, one of the words that I heard was disingenuous intentions. All right, disingenuous intentions, and that's basically saying like you're doing something like for other purposes or reasons, and it's nothing, it's not out of the pure goodness of your heart. You know, so I don't know. Anyways, basically, I feel like I'm straying, but just, you shouldn't let anybody tell you what you should look like, or what a person should look like, or what a relationship with the Most High God looks like. The card that came out is Proverbs 25:26. A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring in a polluted well. There's a righteous man who falters before the wicked. There's a bunch of people. Wow. She's obsessed with you. So there's like a bunch of people that who are good people. They just want to like be good people. Good people. There's not all good people, because some good people, they end up losing their way and they become bad people. It's like good girl gone bad, good boy gone bad kind of thing. But I feel like you're inspiring like people who like already have a good heart. It's like you're inspiring to keep that good heart of theirs and to put their faith and trust in something good, honest, pure, the Most High. Right? It's kind of like solidifying their bedrock within themselves, because I talked about bedrock, right? And the bedrock is like your foundation, your will, your strength, right? So I feel like you're just helping people without helping people, like just solidify that foundation within themselves. A righteous man who falters before the wicked is like a murky spring and a polluted well. Then we have, she's obsessed with you. You got a karmic feminine that is obsessed with you, collective. And here's the thing. There's a karmic feminine that is obsessed with you as you're doing, I just heard God's work, as you're like unknowingly, or like not even, it's like just you being you is doing God's work, because you're like helping people solidify not only the relationship that they have with themselves, but it's helping them with the Most High God. Hold on. So as you're doing that, there's a karmic feminine that is obsessed with you. She's like around your energy. This person's saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. but also could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place. This person saying, oh my God. Out of like frustration or anger, agitation. I'm sorry I lied. So this karmic feminine wants to apologize about them lying to you. It says, I'm sorry I lied. And it's funny because this karmic feminine who is obsessed with you, collective, not only have they been lying about you, they want to apologize for lying to you, but the same karmic feminine has been the same one that was attacking your third eye chakra. But the thing is, your third eye chakra is very open, and you being able to like see what you need to see, it's allowing you to see this karmic feminine for who she is, and it's allowing like other people. Hold on. Attacking your third eye chakra. When it's unbalanced, you're delusional, fearful, brain fog, psychic disorders, anxiety, tension. So obviously, if you're unbalanced, if your third eye is blocked, you cannot operate in like your most clear, level-headed self. And it says seek clarity, right here. Seek clarity. So obviously, like if you're confused and you're not fully aware, you're not sure what's going on, either with your faith, with your environment, with yourself, how can you be an example to other people of how to walk within themselves, believe in the Most High God, trust the process, like, right? You're not an example of that. So how can people learn from you? This karmic feminine was making sure that you cannot be a walking example to wake other people up and inspire other people and have people without even realizing, because there's people around you that without even knowing what they're doing, they're healing themselves 32-2 by like being more solidifying within themselves and like looking more within themselves and trying to understand a little bit more why they do what they do. People are starting to heal themselves more and more and more by being around you. And it's like like I said, you're teaching people without, like, not even in a classroom or anything, but you're teaching people without, like, teaching them. When your third eye is balanced, you have clarity. Your intuition is on point. Self-realization, again, with your solidifying your bedrock. You're aware. You can transcend, your spiritual beliefs and all that stuff, and you remember your dreams. All right? And that's another thing. Like, you could have prophetic dreams or messages in your dreams and do whatever in your dreams, and, it's vital for out here. Whatever you learn in there, you bring it out here, and it's like you just bring those lessons out here, all right? It's kind of like reading from a book and then you speak it, right? But it's like dreamland. Anyways, the whole point of that is like this karmic feminine who is obsessed with you and was lying on you was also attacking your third eye, so that way you cannot be a good prime example of how, like, you don't have to look a certain way or be a certain way to do God's work, right? Like I said, if you don't have clarity, intuition, self-awareness, faith, then how are people supposed to learn that from you? Okay? God is calling them out of sin. Will they answer the call? Do they want to be saved? Time won't wait. I feel like this is more about the people that are around you. It's like you're waking people up, and it's just like, by how aware you are of your environments and yourself and your surroundings and your faith, it's like waking people up. And like they're just like, oh shit, maybe I should not do that. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should have a little bit more faith in God. Maybe I should, right? It's just also this karmic feminine who is obsessed with you. God is like telling them to like cut it out. Like, stop with the obsessions. Stop lying. feel like this person feels like if they apologize to you, things will be good for them. Because this person, now they are delusional. They're afraid of whatever they're afraid of. They're confused. They don't have a connection to their intuition. They're very tense. They can be very anxious. And it's like if they just apologize to you, things will be okay. But again, it's like, this would be like someone going to the church and be like, talking to the priest and saying, please forgive me, blah, blah, blah. And the priest is like, you're forgiven. It's just like, you're not the one that's doling out mercy and forgiveness. That's the Most High God. So I feel like this person is just like, if they just apologize to you, the collective, then things would be okay for them. And that's not how that works. Like, we all have God within us, but at the end of the day, like, whatever. It's whatever. Oh, whatever. It's whatever. Your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. That's so funny because I literally just said we all have God within us. We all have God within us, right? I feel like this person also wanted you to like fall, because it says a righteous man who falters before the wicked, which would be this karmic feminine who's obsessed with you, is like a murky spring and a polluted well. This karmic feminine, her spring is, you cannot see clear through it, and it could be like a metaphor for her vision. Like, her vision is like, it's murky, she cannot see through it, right? She wanted you to not be able to see through your spring, your fountain of youth, your abundance, your waters overflowing, right? She didn't want that for you, so she wanted you to fall. This woman is falling in a polluted well. She cannot manifest. That could also be like her womb, or like her solar plexus chakra. It's polluted. She cannot manifest. You can. So she wanted you to have a distorted vision, or like your vision, your intuition to like be murky, foggy. You can't see what's in front of you. And on top of that, your sacral chakra to be polluted. Like, you cannot manifest, you cannot create, right? That's what she wanted for you. And on top of that, when you're in that, if that was you, how can you be a walking prime example of what it looks like when you have access to your third eye, and when you're able to manifest and you believe in the Most High God? You're like a walking example of like a wheel of fortune that's overflowing in abundance. That's you. This karmic feminine was like obsessed with making sure you would not be in that energy, you would not be seen that way, you would not be a prime example, none of that. And the reason why you are the way you are is because your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. You see? Oof. Damn, this is a really good reading. If I do say so myself, it's really good. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones. Pluto's warning: if your goals become selfish, I would aid those who will band together to pull you down. As far as your purely material goals are concerned, it will be as if you are powerless. So I feel like this karmic feminine who is obsessed with you only cares about material things, the tangible things, things that she can touch, feel, see, taste, sense. And in terms of spirituality and faith, that doesn't exist to her. That's not a real thing. That's mumbo jumbo. That's gaga. That's nothing to her, this karmic feminine, right? And that's probably why she cannot manifest and she cannot see. There's because Pluto is the Roman god, Hades is the Greek god, underworld. this karmic feminine attacking your third eye chakra, unbalance, anxiety. There's an intention. There's something about an attachment that she has on her. She's got some sort of attachment on her that's like very dark, very negative. She's stuck with it. You got all these cards that came out. My daughter is singing Rain, Rain, Go Away again. Rain, rain, go away. Soul sucker. This person is like, if this person was around you, they were just like draining your energy, or they just drain people's energy. This person wants to, they want to come around you so that way they can drain your energy and suck like that well of manifestation, that Wheel of Fortune energy, that golden glow. The way that I'm seeing it, you, collective, you have like this golden, sparkly aura around you, right? And this person, they want to come in and it's like they're like a vacuum or something, and they just want to like suck that golden glow from you, eat it, and then like have it around themselves. And then you would just be like drained and sickly, right? It says soul sucker. Attacking your solar plexus chakra. I was just talking about your solar plexus chakra. This person is like, they cannot manifest, right? And if they were only able to manifest is because they were taking your energy, like drinking and using, and ex-girlfriend or wife. So this could be somebody's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, or you could be someone's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. It says keep going, you're almost there. Then we've got he's obsessed with you. So you got two people that are obsessed with you. So this, she's obsessed with you, could be the ex-girlfriend or the ex-wife of this masculine who's obsessed with you. The universe thanks you. Focused on my goals. Childhood traumas. C as in cat. Your patterns, your routines. This person could be trying to watch you to try and study your patterns or routines to try and catch you at the right time. Secret animosity. Either this karmic feminine has secret animosity towards you, or this karmic masculine has secret animosity towards you, or they both. I feel like it's both. They both have secret animosity towards you because of that golden sparkly aura that is around you, that Wheel of Fortune energy, that overflowing abundant energy. They have secret animosity towards you because they don't have that. They don't have that. They have attachments, but they cannot see and they cannot manifest. Please don't ignore me. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to ignore them. It could be this karmic feminine or this karmic masculine or both. None of them want you to ignore them. So if you're ignoring these people, they don't want you to ignore them. They would do anything just to get a hi, hello, an acknowledgement, a message, a call, a text, an email. They would get anything as long as it would ensure that they would be able to like have access to your manifestation, Wheel of Fortune, abundant energy. My nose is like dripping. And then we have C as in cat. These people, like, they're watching your patterns and routines so that way they can like catch you in person or talk to you in person. These people have childhood traumas. I feel like with the goddess calling them out of sin, will they answer the call? Do they want to be saved? Time won't wait. I feel like that's connected to their childhood traumas. It's like, how do I say this without being mean? Damn, more cards keep falling out. So everybody has like their own traumatic experiences and trauma and whatever and all that stuff, right? But the thing is, it is up to you whether or not you want to heal from that and pull away from that and not use that as a scapegoat and not use that as like, well, I'm this way, or my dad or my mom or this happened and blah blah, right? There's no reason why you should be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s still, well, when I was a kid or when I was this, or you know what I mean? Like, you're choosing that at that point. So I feel like these people are operating this way because of their childhood traumas. Again, I'm not excusing that. I'm just saying that this is why they are the way they are. Now, the choice of whether or not they want to heal from that and not act out of that and not use that as an excuse as why they are the way they are. That's entirely up to them. That's a choice, right? Because you can't do that forever, right? There's no reason why you're like 65 years old and still talking about the trauma that you went through as a child. What have you been doing? You've been here for 65 years. What have you been doing with all that time? He's still telling me, I'm not trying to downplay anyone's trauma, but I'm just saying, like, what have you been doing this entire time if you haven't been healing? You telling me you're still clinging on to, like, what happened to you as a child or as a teenager, as a young adult, despite how traumatic it was? Like, you haven't been trying to heal, trying to learn, trying to be aware, trying to understand, trying to move past so that way you can, like, heal and bring in better things for yourself. What have you been doing? It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm just using 65 as, like, an example, right? Secret love affair. So, oh my God, this karmic feminine that is obsessed with you and this karmic masculine that is obsessed with you, the two of them had a secret love affair, or like they have like some weird thing going on. That's not my business. I don't care. Stop listening to liars. So the people that you are inspiring to heal are being inspired to stop listening to liars. It could be this karmic feminine and this karmic masculine that's going around town lying because it says, I'm sorry I lied, right? So it's like by these people watching you operate the way you operate, live the way you're living, be who you are, be having the faith that you have, it's inspiring these people to stop listening to these liars over here. Proverbs 23:9, do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he would despise the wisdom of your words. These people are dumb. I shouldn't say that. These people have an issue with how intelligent you are. That's also the reason, one of the reasons why they were attacking your third eye chakra. Because again, when it's unbalanced, you have brain fog. And with the whole being Delulu, you're not exactly sure what's what, when's where, who's who. So these people could have been saying that you're crazy, you're delusional, you're not that smart, you're not that intelligent, you're not that abundant, you just can't do anything, blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, these people who were watching you and unknowingly learning from you are just like, wow, we got to stop listening to these liars, right? Yeah, these people don't like how smart you are. So the right people are going to be able to be pulling away from their childhood traumas or whatever issues they have, whatever traumatic experiences they face. The right people who are listening and paying attention and observing with genuine intentions for their highest good, they're the ones that are going to be able to be pulled out from, I guess, sin in a way. And then these people, they're just gonna like choose to use that as an excuse to stay in their sins. All right. And then we have attacking your solar plexus chakra. When your solar plexus chakra is unbalanced, you are gassy, nauseous. You have respiratory problems, nerve pain, and poor digestion. It's basically like you just have one, like you're constipated. It's basically like you're just continuously always constipated. Like here, like it's just, you're bloated, you're constipated. It's like a blocked pipe. It's just nothing is flowing in, nothing is flowing out. It's just all that energy, all that magic, all that gifts, talents, abundance flowing. It's just blocked and stuck, right? And that's how they wanted it. They don't. You have all. It's like if you have all that magic inside of you, we're gonna make sure that it's not gonna go anywhere. And when we come around, because of all that's like in there and stuck in there, we're gonna suck it out of you, right? With the whole soul sucker, right? It's like if you have all that energy, you're not gonna be able to use it for yourself. You're gonna be constipated and stuck and blocked. And when they come around, they're gonna be able to use it, not you. They don't want you to utilize your solar plexus chakra, all that energy that you have. They don't want you to utilize it. Instead, they want you to be stuck So that way, and confused and unable to see and not sure what's going on. So when they come around, they utilize it for themselves. It's like they're taking your energy and using it for themselves. When your solar plexus chakra is balanced, you're able to walk and stand in your personal power. Like I said in the very beginning of this video, your bedrock, right? Intellectual abilities, again, it says, do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Intellectual abilities, your third eye. You're not having brain fog. You're not delusional. Seek clarity, right? You're actually very highly intelligent. You could be like a prodigy or like a genius or like a covert genius where it's like no one would really think that you were a genius, but you are, right? So they don't like how smart you are. You're able to convey wisdom, generate ideas and plans into reality. It's like I talked about in my one video, like your power of imagination is very, like, it's intense. It's like you think of something and you're like, okay, well, I want to do this. I want to make this happen. And you make that happen, right? You're able to do that. How you manifest. And that's you. Also, it's also about you being in your purpose. And again, by you being in your purpose, it's inspiring other people to like be more solidifying with their bedrock, you know, standing within themselves, standing in their personal power. And it's like, well, if the collective is that and they're able to manifest, maybe if I have a little bit more faith in myself and in God, I too can be that way, right? It's like by you walking in your purpose and doing God's work, these people are pulling themselves out of sin, pulling themselves out of their childhood traumas, pulling themselves out of this and that. Like the right people will follow. The wrong people will choose to be like, well, my childhood traumas, my personal experiences, my traumatic experiences, they're going to use that to stay in sin. All right? Zam good. Zam good. All right. Does that look good? We have the Hierophant reverse that came out on this side. These people have like no faith. Not in themselves, not in God. Spirituality, they don't know how that works. They don't know where to go. They don't know, like, they just don't know what they don't know. And they hate you because of how smart you are and how wise you are and the things that you know. These are things that they don't know. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's like there's a big question mark in the sky, right? And these people are just like, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? And these are the same people that want to come towards you, and it's just like, what is that? What is that? They want you to give them the answers of what that is. Meanwhile, you have the right people around you trying to figure out what it is for themselves, right? I keep getting something about the sky. Like there's something going on with the sky. Also, I had a dream the other day. There was like a woman. She came up to me so frantic, and she was like, what's going on with the oceans? What's going on with the oceans? And I was like trying to explain to her about like the ocean floor. This is like, I feel like the 5th or the 6th dream in like the past however many years I've been alive, where someone keeps asking me about the ocean. And I'm like explaining to them like the same thing over and over and over again. Like someone keeps asking me about the ocean in my dreams. Like what's going on with the oceans? What's going on with the oceans? And I'm like trying to tell them about the ocean floor. The ocean floor. What is that? Three of Wands, upright. I don't even know if it fell reverse or upright. This was like tricky. It was like in a crevice or something. Three of Wands. Somebody is stuck in a tight spot and all they can do is wait, and that's making them anxious and nervous. So it's like I'm hearing that we're like, I'm in a pickle, or we're in a pickle, or we're like in a jam, or we're cornered or something like that. It's like, the way I'm seeing it is like, there's like a couple people or a group of people or whatever, and they're like stuck. There's like two buildings, right? There's like two buildings, and they're like stuck between these two buildings, and they can't like move. They can't shimmy forward. They can't shimmy out. It's like these buildings are just like, I don't know. These people are like stuck in a jam or in a tight spot, or they're cornered. It's not really cornered. They're just stuck in a tight spot, like they're jammed. And it's like all they can do is just wait and wait and wait. I feel like they were already stuck in a tight spot, because now I'm seeing Lazy Jane. It's like they were stuck in a tight spot for a very long time, and they did nothing but wait for you to come around, and you never came around, and now like they have to figure out how to get out of this tight spot themselves, or like this jam themselves. Because I'm seeing Lazy Jane. It's a poem by Shel Silverstein, and it goes, lazy, 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 lazy Jane. She wants a drink of water, so she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain. And in the book, it's a girl, and she's just laying down outside with her mouth open, just waiting for it to rain because of how lazy she is. Instead of just going up and getting a cup of water and solving that issue, she'd rather just wait outside day and night for it to rain with her mouth open. So it's like if these people were I keep hearing tuck. But it's like tuck as in like tucking in. Anyways, these people are like, they were stuck in a situation for a very long time, hoping that you, being the rain, would just come by and save them, and you never came by. That rain is not coming by. It's like a drought. That rain is not coming by. They're waiting in a tight spot. That's all they can do is just wait. Waiting for like ships to set sail. Waiting for like, again, that for something to happen, for something to come. It could be you. Also, I'm getting your patterns and routine, and with the letter C, they probably thought that it was like a routine of yours, or like a pattern, or like a cycle that you would end up coming back to them or come by. And you're not. You're not going back to that job. You're not going back to that relationship. You're not going back to that town. Whatever it is, you're just not going back. And they were for sure thought that if they just wait outside with their mouth open, that the rain will come by. Come to find out, there's a drought. There's no rain. There's no cloud in the sky. Nothing. Justice reversed. They feel like it's unfair that you are special, a unique, a chosen one, that you have God's, that your DNA has God's signature, that God created you specifically, and they were not created the same way as you. It's kind of like how Christians get mad at Jewish people, because at the end of the day, Jewish people will always be like chosen or saved first, something like that, right? Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. You could be, honestly, you could be like genetically Jewish, or like what is it? Your genetic history could have Jewish in it, something like that. You know how like when people get their DNA test and it is like they come up as like African and German and Polish and whatever. Like if you get your DNA tested, right? There's I was reading it online, like some people have been coming up as like they're genetically Jewish. That's the thing, genetically Jewish. Eight of Wands, reverse. Stop listening to liars, attacking your solar plexus chakra. Yeah. These people are blocked from attacking your solar plexus chakra. Or like, not exactly like a, maybe it, I don't know, but one thing for sure is that they're blocked from accessing your solar plexus chakra. They're blocked from it. They're also blocked from like utilizing other. It's so crazy because I saw a post earlier yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and it said, hold on, because I want to make sure I read this word for word. Yeah, these people are blocked from trying to use your solar plexus chakra for themselves, or also utilizing other people's solar plexus chakra for themselves. Like, these would be like users. It says, not supporting me, then wanting to utilize my resources is crazy. That was the post, right? And it would be like that. It's like these people don't care about supporting or being there for other people. It's just like, you know, how can we use their solar plexus, their manifestations, their gifts, their abilities? How can we use it for ourselves? And these people are blocked from being able to do that anymore. They can't. They can't utilize someone else's solar plexus. Oh my gosh. They can't utilize someone else's solar plexus chakra for themselves, right? They're blocked from that. My nails are long, so I have to like contort my fingers so I can like shuffle the way I want to shuffle, because I'm not going to shuffle any other way. I'm going to shuffle how I want to shuffle. If I gotta contort my fingers, then I will. Nah. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands upright. They're burdened and they don't feel like it's fair. I feel like they're too worried about this. How special you are. It's like, it's, to them, the unfairness is just too much of a burden for them. It's like they just cannot. They cannot accept this. They will not accept this. It's just unfair. They don't like it. Oh, and it's also like unfair that things are so easy for you. Look, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. They don't like how things are so easy for you, that you get to be in this 10 of Cups. Everything is happy, easy, flowing, abundant. And here they are in the 10 of Wands, burdened by life, having to scavenge other people's solar plexus chakras and utilize that for themselves. And now that they can't, they're even more burdened. And it's like, to them, it's not fair that they're so burdened and that they're struggling in life and they can't utilize your solar plexus chakra. And it's another thing too, is that because you have so much of whatever, energy, finances, abundance, freedom, space, you have so much. Why can't you give them a little bit? That's how they feel. That's how they see it. But God's like, no. All of this is for you. It's not for them. If you give them some, or if you get next to them, or if you get around them, I will make sure that you too will be in the 8 of Wands from your own solar plexus chakra. That's just how it is. And at that point, you just got to be like, all right, God, say less. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let me just mind my business and be in the 10 of Cups over here with my solar plexus chakra, being in God's work, God's purpose. Let me just do what I got to do. And God's like, yes, because the minute you go over to the left a little bit, I'll make sure that you stay to the left and you don't come back. And you're like, okay, whoa, you got it, say less and less. You don't got to scare me like that, God. Temperance. Look, on the bottom of the deck. You're in this peaceful era. You have no business. Wait, what is that? You have no business. Oh, like going over to like the left or whatever. I'm hearing 2 left feet, which is so funny because I actually said that phrase like a couple days ago, and that's not really one of the phrases that I say. You got 2 left feet. So these people are over here stumbling around in the dark like they got 2 left feet, or maneuvering life, or walking around life and not knowing what's going on, stumbling around like they got 2 left feet, not able to walk straight, walk right. Anyways, anyway, so this is a reading. I hope it helps. If you want a personal reading, email me. My email is the same as my channel name, takoyakitaro, but at gmail.com. So it's takoyakitaro at gmail.com. So just email me. And then, like, I do, for forms of payment, I do Cash App. So just Cash App me. But if you don't email me with what kind of reading you want, I'm going to accept that as a donation to my channel. So I appreciate the donations, right? But aside from that, thanks for the support, the likes, comments, subscribes, the shares. I read all the comments. I may not approve all the comments because some of them are just like whatever. But for the most part, I do read them all and I approve a majority of them. So that's that. Bye.